Monstrous Island by Colton Dennis. After discovering an old map, Austin Mulhern decides to travel to an island with his close friends. But once on the island, they discover why the island was never supposed to be found. Because Austin and his friends start running into monsters that aren't supposed to exist. An island appears. Thunder rumbles. Lightning flashes. Rain falling from the sky. Footsteps are running. Number 1 appears, stops, then breathes heavily, growling in the distance. Number 1 looks around. Please, just leave me alone. Leave me alone. I just want to get off this island alive. Growling sound continues. Number 1 starts running again. A figure runs past the bushes. Number 1 stops, looks, then turns around. The figure appears, then growls. Number 1 slowly walks backwards. Please don't. Please, I'm begging you, said Number 1. Lightning flashes again. The manticore appears, then roars. Number 1 runs. The manticore chases Number 1. Number 1 runs into the bushes. The manticore jumps into the bushes. Number 1 screams. Blood splatters onto a tree. 2018. Beeping sound. Austin Mulhern appears, then grabs an items. Beeping sound continues. Austin presses the buttons. Alright, your total is 29.78. 30. Here's your 22 cents. You have a good day, ma'am, said Austin. A case of beer gets placed onto the register. Caitlin Harrison appears. Hey Austin, how's the cashier life? Asked Caitlin. Great, I'm definitely living the dream. Beeping sound. Alright, 2 cases of beer. That's 22.58, said Austin. Caitlin hands money to Austin. So, what's new? Asked Caitlin. Nothing, just been working all day and night. Like I said, and quat, I'm living the dream, and quat, said Austin smiling, then hands the change. All right, see you, Austin, said Caitlin, walking away. A car appears. Caitlin approaches the car, then opens the passenger door. Fallon Stedner appears. So, did you get the beer? Asked Fallon. Right here. 2 packs, said Caitlin. All right. Did you see Austin? Asked Fallon. Yeah. Why did you break up with him? Asked Caitlin. He cheated, remember, said Fallon. That's only a story. I don't actually think he slept with her. And if he did, well, fuck him, said Caitlin, smiling. The car starts, then drives out of the parking lot. Joseph McManus and Kirsten Fullerton appear laying in bed. So, do you forgive me? Asked Kirsten. Of course I do. You didn't mean to sleep with that rotten man, Austin. Now did you, my pumpkin? Asked Joseph. Of course not. Oh, tonight Melissa's having a party. We're going, right? Asked Kirsten. Whatever you want, babe, said Joseph, standing up. Where are you going? Asked Kirsten. I need to take a piss, said Joseph, walking away. Kirsten lays back down. Footsteps are walking. Austin walks towards his apartment door, then pulls out the keys. The keys are jingling. The apartment door unlocks, then opens. Austin walks into his apartment, then shuts the door. The keys get placed onto a table. Austin walks into the bedroom, then takes off his shirt. Knocking on the door. Austin walks towards the apartment door. The apartment door opens. Fallon appears. Oh, God, sorry, said Fallon. No, don't apologize. It's not like we haven't seen each other naked. What can I do for you? Asked Austin. I forgot my one dress here, and I'm gonna be wearing it tonight, said Fallon. All right, come on in, said Austin, opening the apartment door wider. Fallon walks into the apartment. I'll just be a minute. Fallon walks into the bedroom. Austin follows Fallon. The closet door opens. Fallon grabs a dress. Here it is, said Fallon. Austin appears standing in the bedroom doorway. So, what party are you going to? Asked Austin. Oh, Melissa May is throwing a party. She's leaving to go to a new job, said Fallon. Oh, that's good news. I hope she likes it, said Austin. Yeah, me too. Well, I better get going. Need to look good, said Austin. You always look good, said Austin. Fallon smiles, then walks towards the bedroom doorway. Austin looks up at Fallon. Both Austin and Fallon lean towards one another. Caitlin appears in the apartment doorway, then clears her throat. Both Austin and Fallon look at Caitlin. Well, I got my dress. Thanks for letting me get it. Let's go, Kate, said Fallon, walking away from Austin. Caitlin looks at Austin. You know, if you still have feelings for her, you should tell her. If you don't, stop playing games, said Caitlin, walking out of the apartment. The apartment door shuts. A clock ticking. Austin appears laying on his couch, then looks at pictures of both himself and Fallon on his cell phone. Knocking on the apartment door. Coming. The apartment door opens. Austin looks down the hallway. Hello, hello. Austin walks into the hallway, looks around, then steps onto an envelope. What's this? Asked Austin, picking up the envelope, looks down the hallway again, then walks back into his apartment. The apartment door shuts. The envelope gets ripped open. A piece of paper appears. Austin pulls out paper, then unfolds, gets pulled out of the envelope. A picture of an island appears. Austin flipping through the pictures, then picks up the piece of paper. And quote, Dear Mr. Austin Mullen, my name is Matthew Majewski. I found these pictures of this island, and I heard you were a fan of Professor Montgomery. He would like you to come to this island to see for yourself his own creations he's made. Please meet me at this location tomorrow night. It would please me if you could arrive at 7 o'clock. Sincerely, Mr. Matthew Majewski, and quote. Said Austin. Music playing. People appear dancing. Melissa May appears. Hey Melissa, said number 2. Hey. Both Fallon and Caitlin appear. Oh my God, you look so beautiful. Both of you. Jesus, did you break up with someone? Melissa laughs. Both Fallon and Caitlin look at Melissa. Oh my God, you did break up with someone. You and Austin. Fallon nods her head. Oh God, said Melissa, hugging Fallon. Both Joseph and Kirsten appear. Oh God, look who's here, said Caitlin. All three look, then see both Joseph and Kirsten. Why do you invite here? Asked Fallon. I actually invited Joseph only. I guess he brought a date. I could get rid of them, said Melissa. No, let them stay. You invited them. Why? Be a bitch and spoil it, said Fallon. Ain't that the truth? Said Caitlin. Just keep her away from me, said Fallon. No problem, said Melissa, walking away. Austin continues looking at the pictures of the island, stops, then grabs a magnifying glass. A shadowy figure appears in the picture. What the hell is that? Knocking on the apartment door. Austin stands up, then approaches the apartment door. The apartment door opens. Hello? Asked Austin, being punched. Austin falls onto the floor, stands up, then gets kicked in his face. A sack gets placed over Austin's head. Austin groaning. The sack gets taken off Austin's head. Matthew Majewski appears sitting in a chair. "Hello, Mr. Mulhern. I see you. Got my package," said Matthew. "What is this?" asked Austin. "I know," I said. "And quat? Tomorrow, and quat? But I don't like waiting. I never had that patience in my body. Or in my family," said Matthew. "Who are you?" asked Austin. "Oh, how rude of me. I'm Matthew Majewski, the one who invited you. These are my friends or henchmen, I guess you can call them," said Matthew. "Nice to meet you. But why kidnap me when you gave me an opportunity?" asked Austin. "Like I said, and quat? I don't like waiting, and quat?" said Matthew. "So, you're gonna kidnap me and go to the island," said Austin. "Yes, but it's not actually kidnapping. We're gonna walk onto a boat down at the pier. So, let's get moving. Oh, before I forget, this man right here, his name is Nicholas Tuttle. He's my weapons expert. So, if you try to escape, this man can shoot the nuts off a squirrel. So, let's get going," said Matthew. A car pulls up. Fallon looks, then sees all three walking out of the house. "Hey Kate, ain't that Austin?" asked Fallon. All three appear walking towards another car. The second car starts, then drives away. "Yeah, where's he going?" asked Caitlin. "Let's follow and find out," said Fallon. Caitlin's car starts, then follows the second car. The second car stops, then turns off. The doors open, then shut. All three are walking towards a boat. Caitlin's car stops. "They're going on a boat," said Caitlin. The boat starts, then drives away. Both Fallon and Caitlin run towards the boat. "Hey, where are you going?" asked Melissa. "Melissa, what are you doing here?" asked Fallon. "I saw you following that car, so I followed you," said Melissa. "Come on, get in," said Caitlin. Another boat starts, then drives away. Nicholas appears steering the wheel, then looks back. The second boat appears in the distance. "Sir, we've got a follower," said Nicholas. Matthew looks back, then sees the second boat. "Let them follow. They'll love the island too," said Matthew. The boat stops at a dock, then turns off. All three get off the boat, then start walking into the woods. The second boat stops at the dock, then turns off. "Let's find Austin," said Fallon, guns cocking. "You found him," said Matthew, pointing a gun. "Come on, you three," said Nicholas. "All six are walking." "Why did you kidnap Austin?" asked Fallon. "I didn't kidnap him. I asked him to come to this island. And I hate that I have no patience," said Matthew. "This is your island," said Caitlin. "Of course it is," said Matthew. The bushes are shaking in the distance. All six stop. "What's that?" asked Melissa. "Shh, nobody move," said Matthew. A chupacabra appears, then growls. "Run," said Nicholas, firing his gun. The chupacabra falls. All six continue running. More chupacabras appear, then chase the group. Gun continuously fires. Fallon trips. Austin stops, then runs towards Fallon. "I got you," said Austin. "Austin," said Fallon. Austin looks up. Chupacabras surrounding both Austin and Fallon. Guns continuously firing. The chupacabras run away. Both Sarah Houseknecht and Sarah Kindler appear. "Thank God you're here," said Matthew. "Are you guys all right?" asked Sarah H. "Yeah, thanks for that," said Matthew. "Who are they?" asked Sarah K. "Well, I was only bringing Austin. But these three followed us." "Which I never got their names," said Matthew. "Fallon Stedner, Melissa May and Caitlin Harrison, said Austin. Nice to meet you. I'm Matthew Majewski, Nicholas Tuttle, Sarah Hausknecht and Sarah Kindler, said Matthew. Why do you bring Austin here? Asked Fallon. Austin is a big fan of Professor Montgomery. He died recently, so I wanted to bring him here. Before he died, actually, said Matthew. Sir, maybe we should move before they come back, said Sarah K. Good thinking. Let's move. We have a facility in about a mile, said Matthew. All 8 walking away. A building appears in the distance. There it is, said Sarah H. Let's get there quickly, said Matthew. All 8 start running towards the building. The building door opens then shuts. What now? Asked Caitlin. Well, if you follow me, I'll show you the sky view, said Matthew. All 8 are walking upstairs then into a room. Matthew grabs a remote then presses a button. The window shield slowly opens. All 8 looking out the window. Creatures appear in the distance. Are those mythical creatures? Asked Melissa. Yes, they are. Welcome to Monstrous Island, said Matthew. Are you telling me that Professor Montgomery made these creatures? Asked Austin. Yes, he did. He had a vision where mythical creatures could live. So, he chose this island, said Matthew. The ground starts rumbling. What the hell was that? Asked Fallon. That, said Nicholas pointing. A volcano appears in the distance. That volcano is about to explode, said Austin. How long do we have then? Asked Matthew. I don't know. Volcanoes go off when they want to, not when people want them to, said Austin. So, it could go off soon, said Matthew. Yes, said Austin. Good thing you told me that. Could have been on this island when it went off, said Matthew. So, we're leaving? Asked Caitlin. You can say that, said Matthew nodding his head. Gunfires. Melissa gets shot then falls onto the floor. All 3 gasp. What the hell? Asked Austin. Oh, sorry to do this, but no one must get off Monstrous Island, because no one is supposed to know about it, said Matthew. So, you're gonna leave us here? Asked Caitlin. Yes. Let's go, said Matthew. All 4 are walking out of the building. What do we do? Asked Fallon. We need to get to the boat, said Austin. What about Melissa? Asked Caitlin. I'm sorry to say this, but she's dead, said Austin. All right, let's get to the boat, said Caitlin. Thumping sound. What's that? Asked Fallon. All 3 look out the window. A group of cyclopses appears then walks past. That's a lot of cyclopses, said Caitlin. A cyclops looks through the window then roars. All 3 run. The window smashes. The cyclops reaches for all 3 of them. Austin sees a pole then raises it. The pole goes into Cyclops's hand. The cyclops growls. Let's go, said Fallon. All 3 are running out of the building. The cyclops looks then follows all 3 of them. Footsteps stop running. All right, get into the boat. Get us out of here, said Matthew. Thumping in the distance. All 4 turn around. The trees are moving. All 3 appear running. Hey, stop right there. All 3 raise their hands. You're not leaving, said Nicholas. Tell that to him, said Austin. The cyclops appears then reaches for all of them. The dock breaks. All 7 fall into the water. The cyclops roars then walks away. All 7 resurface then swim towards the land. Is everyone all right? Asked Austin. No, we lost our way home. This is your fault, said Matthew. Mine, says the man who brought me here, said Austin. All right, stop fighting. Is there another way off this island? Asked Caitlin. Yeah. We built another pier on the other side of the island, said Matthew. Let's get to it then, said Fallon. All 7 are walking away. The sun shining, the ground rumbling. All 7 fall. Shit, that one was bigger than the last one, said Nicholas. We need to run to the other pier. It'll be quicker than walking slowly, said Austin. You run through these woods. See what happens, said Sarah H. All. Right, can't we at least jog? Asked Austin. That might work, said Sarah K. All 7 start jogging. A roar in the distance. All 7 stop. What was that? Asked Caitlin. Whatever it was. It sounds big, said Austin. The roaring continues. Footsteps walking. All 7 walking backwards. Bigfoot appears in the distance, then roars. Bigfoot, said Fallon. Run, said Sarah H. All 7 start running. Bigfoot chases all 7 of them. Sarah H. trips. Sarah, said Nicholas. Bigfoot stops by. Sarah H. then roars. Nichols runs towards Bigfoot's. Gunfires. Bigfoot hits Nicholas. Nicholas goes into a tree, then goes unconscious. Sarah H. screams. Bigfoot raises his fist, then hits Sarah H.'s body. Sarah H. gasping. Bigfoot roars. Gunfires. Bigfoot gets shot from, then falls onto the ground. Sarah, said Sarah K. Is she? Asked Matthew. Dead, said Sarah K. Come on. Let's keep moving, said Matthew. All 5 walking away. Nicholas groans, opens his eyes, then sits up. Ow my head. Where am I? Who am I? Asked Nicholas, walking in a different direction. Bushes shaking. Nicholas stops, then sees chupacabras. Chupacabras growling. Footsteps are walking. Screaming in the distance. Was that Nick? Asked Matthew. Yeah, I thought he was dead, said Sarah K. He is now, said Austin. Let's get to the pier, said Matthew. All 5 continue walking, then stop at a tunnel. We have to go through a cave, said Caitlin. It's actually a tunnel, not a cave. I built it for some other things, said Matthew. Like what? Asked Austin. Bats, said Matthew. All 5 are walking into the tunnel. Water dripping from the ceiling. Got any light? Asked Fallon. No lights, or they'll see us, said Matthew. The bats? Asked Austin. Vampires, said Matthew. All 5 continue walking. Hissing in the distance. All 5 stop. I think they're in front of us, said Fallon. No, behind us, said Caitlin. They're everywhere, said Matthew. Hissing continues. Run, said Austin. All 5 start running. Figures appear moving. A flashlight turns on. A vampire appears. What's the rush? Asked vampire number 1. No rush, said Matthew. You made us this way. Why? Asked vampire number 2. Ask Professor Montgomery, said Matthew. We can't. The manticore got him, remember, said vampire number 3. Listen, we just want to get out of here. So, if you don't mind, said Matthew. We do mind. You don't? Just walk into someone else's house without getting a snack, said vampire number 1. I must decline then, said Matthew. We all would, said Caitlin. Who said, and quat? The snacks for you, and quat? Asked vampire number 2. The vampires jump at all 5 of them. Sarah K. pulls out a cross. The vampires hissing. All 5 slowly walking away. May Jesus Christ be with you, said Sarah K. The vampires hissing again. all 5 running out of the tunnel. Geez, that was a close one, said Caitlin. You can say that again, said Austin. Sarah K falls, then gets dragged into the tunnel. All 4 trying to grab Sarah K. No, said Fallon. Sarah K screams, hissing in the distance. Shit, said Austin. Come on before they come out, said Matthew. The sun's still up, said Fallon. Still, better to be sure, said Matthew. All 4 start running away. All right, we just need to get through here, then we'll be at the pier, said Matthew. Let's go then, said Austin. All 4 start walking. Look at those statues. What are they? Asked Caitlin. People call them golems. Stone creatures that protect their territory, said Matthew. Are they real? Asked Austin. Depends. Some decoy themselves as statues, said Matthew. A golem turns its head. Austin stops, then looks back. Maybe we should run, said Austin. Why? Asked Fallon. That's why, said Austin, pointing. All 4 turn around. The golem stands up. More appear behind the first golem. Run, said Matthew. All 4 start running. The golems are swinging their weapons. The weapons are hitting the other golems. A golem chases all 4 of them. I see the end, said Caitlin. The golem swings its weapon. Duck, said Austin. All 4 duck. The weapon hits a rock wall. Rocks falling, then hitting the golem. All 4 jump. The rocks crushing the other golems. All 4 are smiling. Can we do that again? Asked Caitlin. All 3 look at Caitlin. All right. The pier is right there, said Matthew. Let's get to it, said Austin. All 4 are walking. Night falls. All right, we're almost there, said Caitlin. Howling in the distance. All 4 stop. What was that? Asked Fallon. The bushes are shaking. Figures moving past. Get to the boat, said Austin. What is it? Asked Caitlin. Werewolves, said Austin. A werewolf appears then. Howls. Werewolves appear running over through the bushes. Oh my God, said Fallon. All 4 start running. The werewolves chasing all 4 of them. Caitlin runs the opposite direction. A werewolf chases Caitlin. Caitlin runs down a hill. The werewolf goes around a tree, then stops in front of Caitlin. Caitlin stops. Oh my God, said Caitlin. The werewolf snarls, then jumps at Caitlin. Another werewolf jumps at Caitlin from behind her. Caitlin moves. Both werewolves collide. Caitlin runs away. The pier appears. There's the boat. Where's Kate? Asked Austin. I thought she was behind us, said Fallon. I'll find her, said Austin, turning around. Matthew pointing his gun, then cocks it. I don't think she's alive. Actually, she's dead. We saw her body, right, Mr. Mulhern? Asked Matthew. No, she's alive, said Austin. Gun fires. Austin gets shot in his shoulder, then falls onto the boat. Austin, said Fallon. I say again, Caitlin was found dead. Isn't that correct, Mr. Mulhern? Asked Matthew. You can go fuck yourself, said Austin. Yes, well, I guess they found your body eaten by the werewolves too, didn't they? Asked Matthew, putting his finger next to the trigger, groans, then falls onto the pier. Caitlin appears holding a branch. Kate, said Fallon, got lost for a bit. Thank God he fired that round, said Caitlin. Come on, get in, said Fallon. All 3 get into the boat. The boat starts. Gun cocks. You bastards. You're not getting off this island alive, said Matthew. holding his head. "Watch us," said Austin. The boat drives away. "No." The gun fires. All three duck. Matthew growls, then jumps up and down on the pier, growling behind Matthew. Matthew stops, then slowly turns around. The werewolves appear. Matthew points his gun, the gun clicks. "Damn it," said Matthew. The werewolves jump at Matthew, screaming in the distance. "Let's never follow Austin again," said Fallon. "I guarantee I won't," said Caitlin. All three smiling. The boat continues, driving away from the island. The volcano erupts. The creatures appear running on the island. Magma pouring out. The island appears burning. Eerie sound. The water splashes. The end.